It was on that day when Peter Piper himself picked a peck of pickled peppers. Kurisu doesn't step back this time, that's right, okay. Did you just call me Okabe?
I did. Problem? Yes, I'm younger than you, but you insist on calling me by ridiculous names like Christina and Zombie, so I don't think I need to show you any respect by adding San. And besides...
That's not the problem! I am not Okabe! I am Hoin Kyoma! How many times do I have to tell you, Christina? Yikes. Let's tone it down a little bit there, Hoin.
God, you're so full of yourself.
From now on, call me Hoin. That or Kyoma.
No.
Kurisu snaps at me and turns away. Are those tears I see in her eyes? Yeah, you were kind of yelling at her. Are you crying?
I'm not crying! It's not like I was scared of you for a second there or anything, and I definitely wasn't relieved when you started talking like an idiot again, okay?
She stalks over to the window and stares outside. I see her wipe her eyes with the back of her hand. Seems she was crying after all. I must have said something really funny. Daru, why is my assistant crying?
She said so herself just now.
All I did was correct her on my name.
Maybe she only acts strong, but is actually weak on the inside. That would be pretty moe.
Well, whatever. Back to checking the mail. But I'm thirsty from this hard day's work, so before that, I take a fresh Dr. P out of the fridge.
Hey, aren't you going to tell me what's going on?
I toss the bottle to Kurisu once she turns around. Ugh, it hits her right. Did that say Dr. People? Kurisu tries to catch it, but fails magnificently. She picks the bottle up off the floor, then shoots me a glare. I'll explain in a second. Drink that while you wait.
Gee, thanks.
Arigato. I need to send a reply to Shining Finger. She ended up being no help at all, but I suppose I can't just say nothing. Don't tell her you found one. I got the goods. Over. Great. Now she's just gonna show up. I don't know how she's gonna know where we are, but she's gonna know. I send as concise a message as possible. Now then. I turn back to Kurisu, but the reply comes before I can open my mouth. You've got mail. The goods? You found an IBN 5100? Gimme, Moeka. Gimme? What nonsense is this? Sorry, but I'm not the owner. I can't just give it to you. Alright, now Christina, I send that, another instant reply. Ugh. You've got mail.
Let me borrow it, Moeka.
It's easy to imagine what will happen if I lend it to her. She'll disappear, and I'll never see the IBN 5100 again. Got info. No borrowing either. You can come over to our lab if you want to see it, but no touching. Don't send her your address. Great. Great. Why did you do this? The address is blah da blah da blah blah da blah. I add the lab's address and send the mail. No more replies come. Cause she's on her way. Sorry for the wait, Christina. I look up and see Kurisu drinking the Dr. P. Oh? You're a fan of the doc, I see.
I've lived 7 years at its birthplace after all.
Excellent! We'll make great drinking buddies.
I'm a minor.
I meant Dr. P. That's not what I meant. I meant Dr. P drinking buddies. That's what it was obvious.
Is that all you drink?
Kurisu shrugs her shoulders and takes another swig, signaling me to talk. And so, I explained how Daru and I hacked into CERN, and how they've already had the LHC in operation for 9 years. and how they've successfully created mini black holes, and how it looks like they're researching time travel, and also how they haven't disclosed any of that to the world. Kurisu's expression grows more and more intense as she listens to the story.
CERN certainly is acting strange, but how's the IBM 5100 involved?
CERN's database uses an IBM 5100.
So?
The only way to decrypt that database is to use an IBM 5100 of our own.
How did you know that?
I have my sources. I don't drop Taitor's name. I have no doubt this genius girl would laugh if I did. Kurisu puts a finger to her lip, deep in thought.
Suddenly IBM 5100 and such a side. I want to see proof that CERN's really doing that sort of research.
True. We didn't get any definitive proof of CERN's time travel research last time we hacked them. Daru, will it take much longer to find the server admin's account?
Actually, I was just thinking about that. It shouldn't take more than half a day, I guess.
There you go.
I'll wait until then. You'll wait? It's already getting dark. Why not go home for tonight and come back tomorrow morning? No thanks, I'll wait. I want to know as soon as possible, even if it's just a microsecond sooner.
That's the spirit. You're already fascinated by the conspiracy. You can't help but want to know what lies at the heart of CERN.
If what you guys are saying is true, then this isn't something to joke about. CERN is the world's largest top research institution. If they're doing secret experiments without publishing the results, they're making fools of scientists the world over. That's only if it's true, though.
She finishes by emphasizing that point again. Doesn't look like she believes us. Anyway, Daru, I'll leave it to you while I answer my mail. You've got mail. Luca-ko. Learned about Luca's relationship to his sister. Cool. I guess I could have not done that by answering the wrong questions.
She's away at university, so she's almost never home. You know how I said she's boyish? Well, I've always had trouble saying no to her, so she and my father used to make me do things. I mean, you know, just thinking about it makes me want to cry. P.S. I was so deep in thought I didn't do any practice swings with Samira.
I don't know. Tell me more. Don't tell me they defiled you. In that case, you may have lost your powers as a No. I need details! Was this an ancient holy ritual that no man can observe, lest he be blinded by the purity of the feminine essence? You know, I don't know what this means, but it's better than telling Luca-ko that he is, not capable anymore. According to Daru's research, the IBM 5100 weighs 25 kilos. For now, we'll leave it on the shelf in the development room. We carry the cardboard box to the room, half dragging it. Kurisu follows.
Can you show me the phone wave?
Indeed I can. Want to experiment?
You haven't been able to send another email to the past yet, right? Do you know why?
I can only shake my head.
Let's run some tests.
Kurisu looks around the development room.
Man, you have a ton of junk.
It's not junk! Since you're new to the Future Gadget Laboratory, I'll explain. These are the glorious fruits of our science, the Future Gadgets! Future Gadgets 1 through 7 are stored here. The phone wave, name subject to change, with which you are already familiar, is gadget number 8.
Future Gadgets, huh?
Kurisu casually picks Future Gadget 4, Mode Snake, up from the shelf and stares at it. Do we know what any of these are?
Hey, isn't this a weapon?
Future Gadget number 4, Mode Snake, designed after a Claymore landmine, is an instant humidifier.
How confusing.
Insert water and turn the power on, and in mere seconds, it generates a thick cloud of steam. I feel like that could come in handy. If they're like needing to do some spy work, they can take that with them and just like put some water, throw it onto the ground, and it just like covers their position.
So it's junk. I thought so.
Kurisu sighs and returns Mode Snake to the shelf.
I'm borrowing this.
Ha! Her lab coat. Without waiting for a reply, she grabs Daru's never-worn lab coat from the shelf and puts it on gallantly. Whoa!
It's just not right without a lab coat.
Overcome with emotion, I seize Kurisu's hand and grasp it firmly.
Hey!
Assistant! You get it, don't you?
Get what? Let go!
If you're gonna do science, you need a lab coat, right? I told Daru over and over, but he wouldn't wear one. But my assistant is different. She put it on before I even said anything. I knew you were meant for this, Christina! You're the best assistant a mad scientist could ask for.
I don't know if that's supposed to be a compliment, but it's coming off as an insult. Now let go!
She shakes off my hand and turns her back to me. I'm giving you that lab coat to commemorate your joining the lab. Don't worry, it's never been worn. Or maybe this fateful encounter between you and that lab coat was decided by destiny long ago. Daru not wearing it was just another inevitability. This is the choice of Steins.
Shut up, so we can start the experiment.
Steinsgate. Kurisu thrusts both hands into her lab coat's pockets, then bends down to look at the time machine, now placed underneath the table. The previous experiment broke the table, and even left a hole in the floor. There's a danger that will happen again if we successfully reproduce the discharge phenomenon, so unfortunately we'll have to leave it on the floor for now. Excuse me. Excuse me again.
So you haven't tampered with the microwave at all?
I point to the X68000. There's code on the screen. It's in terminal mode now. We can change the factory settings like this, make the microwave do things its manufacturer never intended.
How was it set when the discharge phenomenon occurred?
Nothing out of the ordinary, it was factory settings.
I'll take a banana.
The bunch of bananas only has 3 bananas left. Those are Mayuri's.
Oh, so I don't need your permission then. I'll go buy new bananas tomorrow.
Kurisu takes 1 banana from the bunch, squats down, and places it inside the phone wave name subject to change. She begins to type on her phone. She pushes send, and the phone wave name subject to change begins to turn backwards. After 120 seconds, the chime rings.
Nothing happened.
The banana's still in the microwave, unjellified.
Ow!
Kurisu yelps as she tries to take the banana out and quickly draws her hand back. Yeah, it's probably hot. She starts blowing on her fingers.
It's hot.
Meaning the microwave functioned normally. This proves that the hidden function Mayuri found wasn't a freezing function, but we already knew that. Undaunted, Kurisu throws in a new banana, and once again begins reverse rotation for 120 seconds. But the second banana warms up too. We can't reproduce the jellification phenomenon, much less send mail to the past. What does this mean?
I guess what happened earlier was an irregularity after all.
I don't know if it's an irregularity or not, but we ought to investigate the case, the cause.
I agree.
We agree, for once. But Kurisu's motives and my motives are probably the exact opposite. My assistant here wants to disprove my theory that the phone wave name subject to change is, in fact, a time machine. In the previous experiment, after spending 120 seconds in the phone wave name subject to change, the banana teleported back to the bunch jellified. We should consider that it returned to its state 120 seconds before.
Wrong. If it returned to its state 120 seconds before, it wouldn't be jellified.
So she wants to say that because it was jellified, it didn't travel back in time. The chicken returned to its frozen state without jellifying.
That logic is dubious. Sure, it ended up frozen, but did you examine the possibility that it might have jellified first?
No, I didn't. I think Mayuri ate the refrozen chicken. Uh-oh. Salt didn't jellify.
You mean nothing changed?
After the discharge phenomenon occurred last time, we spent all night experimenting with cabbage, radishes, rice, konjac, melon, bread, crunchy coon, and cup noodles. Nothing happened. What's konjac and crunchy coon? Fictional, a brand of popsicle? Oh, cool. Nice. Fun. It's like gambling with a popsicle. The same thing with liquids. On that day, our success rate took a 180-degree turn. Before the discharge phenomenon, everything succeeded. After the discharge phenomenon, everything failed.
Is the microwave storing electricity? You said that jellified objects became fractal structured, right? Salt has a simple structure by nature, so maybe that had an effect. But how could electricity be related?
Here, we should think under the assumptions of time travel theory.
No, it's not good to start thinking from the conclusion.
We've already had several successful experiments. You can't deny that.
I'm not especially concerned whether this thing is a time machine or not. To begin with, it's physically impossible for this tiny little microwave to produce energy equivalent to the Big Bang.
Kurisu frowns deeply.
We can't reproduce the discharge phenomenon, nor the fractalization. There should be a reason why. We haven't changed our methods. We haven't changed the settings. We haven't changed the experimental subjects either. There must be some other variable.
Mayuri! Maybe it's the one who observes it.
What do you mean by that?
Quantum theory. The observer is an important element to the experiment.
There were 4 of us here when the discharge phenomenon occurred last time, but before that it occurred when Hashira-san was alone. Each time fractalization occurred, there were either 2 or 3 people observing. You and I each saw both phenomena. In other words, the conditions haven't changed.
In that case... There must be some other variable. It's on the tip of my tongue. Then I hear a rumbling sound from Kurisu's stomach. That's it! You have to be hungry! I don't know what the variable could... Hungry?
Shut up! I haven't eaten anything since lunch.
Kurisu turns away as she looks at her watch.
It's already 8.
Just eat a banana, but only one of the 2 we just warmed. They are, after all, the fruit of our experiments. Or you could take something from our stock of cup noodles. Don't want any? Well, since you have lived in America for so long, I guess you'd prefer fast food instead. Hey! I mean, yeah, but you don't have to say it.
Cup noodles.
What?
I'll have cup noodles.
Cup noodles?
What flavors?
There's soy sauce flavor and chicken flavor.
Chicken.
She seems in the mood to eat.
Also, do you have a fork?
I'd better hope so. Oh, because she doesn't know how to use chopsticks? Because she lived in America for so long? Alright. It's past midnight. At 8 o'clock, the 2 of us silently ate cup noodles and warm bananas. Daru said he didn't want any. And ever since then, we've been examining the phone wave name subject to change. I've mainly focused on the terminal mode settings through the X68000. I hate that thing's name. The programs Daru wrote are all wizard class though, so I can't understand most of them. It looks different out here. Kurisu's been examining the AC adapter and the lab's electrical switchboard for a while, though we stopped her when she tried to disassemble them. Is this just a different part of the apartment? It's very pretty. It's early morning, and she still shows no sign of leaving. Where is she staying, anyway? She's been in Japan for 1 or 2 months, and she did say she was going back to America this month. The trains aren't running this late, so I guess she might not be able to leave, even if she wants to. But in that case, why didn't she leave before the train stopped? Don't tell me she plans to stay. No girls have ever stayed over at the lab. Mayuri has a curfew, so she always goes back home to Ikebukuro. Ikebukuro. Daru and I frequently stay here, though. It's not an exaggeration to say we live here half the time. Maybe it's normal for American girls to stay overnight in labs. Yeah, I think that's something we do here. Not we, as in us girls. I mean us Americans. Christina, is it okay to stay here this late? Perhaps you should contact your family.
No need.
What? Do your parents let you do whatever you want? Kurisu turns to me and sighs.
I haven't seen my father in 7 years. My mother is in America. I'm living in a hotel right now. Understand?
What? Living in a hotel? Well, true, renting an apartment for just a month is absurd, but... You damn celebrity! If you're American, then you should at least use a motel instead of a hotel, right? What does that mean?
I'm not American, and there aren't any motels in the heart of Tokyo.
What sort of hotel?
What do you mean? It's a normal hotel in Ochanomizu.
Ochanomizu? Then you can walk there from here, can't you?
Sure.
I see. That's why she's so flexible with her schedule. I finally understand. So, tell me about your father.
Sorry?
You said you haven't seen him in 7 years?
Why do you care about my father?
You're the one who mentioned him. Isn't that basically a hidden message saying, please give me some advice about my father, please?
You're crazy.
You are my assistant, and I can't let my assistant have any worries. So tell me everything that's on your mind. Kurisu pouts and says no more. Instead, she glares at the circuit box on the wall. What's wrong?
I have nothing to say to you.
Oh, I know. Your father was a hero, but then he fell to evil, and now he wears a black mask and cape and goes, cool, right? And in the future, you two are destined to fight, and... Oh, not... Is it... I think I heard Kurisu's teeth grind. You're really mad at me, aren't you?
Don't make fun.
Kurisu doesn't look me in the eye, but her low voice tells me how mad she is.
Of people's family issues like that, you're trampling on my heart.
Oh. Good. Awkward! Could her father's situation be a landmine? You think? Maybe I should apologize. I try to think of the words, but before I can say anything...
Hell yeah!
Daru's war cry echoes through the lab. Did you get it?
Mission complete!
Daru shows his white teeth in a wide grin as he gives a thumbs up. Ding!
I got the server admin's ID and password. Now we can peep as much as we want. Yahoo!
And the IBM 5100 database.
That's separate, duh. The server admin's unrelated. I mean, it's a database with normally unreadable code, so there's a limit on who can access it. Doesn't look like even the lab director can access it. After burp.
There are positions higher than that.
There's something called the CERN Executive Council.
So they call it a council, eh?
What about it?
It's a fitting name for our enemy. Kurisu looks at me coldly. Whatever, let's leave the IBM 5100 database for another day. Run a search for data on time travel research, Daru. He said Daru, so I put a Daru in there.
Okie dokie. That Z program we saw last time was suspicious, wasn't it?
That and the Jellyman's report. We couldn't get concrete information on either before. Kurisu stares holes into the monitor. Her angry expression has disappeared. Look carefully and burn it into your eyes. The proof of CERN's actions. Its deceit upon the world.
Oh yeah, baby. Found the LHC project supervisor.
The supervisor? That's a pretty important post.
Right now, we're peeking inside his computer. Z program. Z. Z obviously stands for jelly.
Zeddy. That's funny. I love that.
And jelly starts with J. Jelly. Careless mistake. So uncool.
I wonder if there was any differences in the non-dubbed version of this game. What I meant to say is that there's no way it would have such a simple name. The name's hiding something important. There has to be a double meaning. Daru, who's been searching through the log, suddenly stops.
Got it!
He displays a graphic on the monitor. It looks like a scan of a very old paper document. The letterhead reads Z program, top secret.
The program began in 1973.
When was CERN formed?
1954.
I asked Daru, but Kurisu answers instead, her tone flat. I thought that maybe CERN was formed with the Z program in mind, but 54 means my guess was off. When was the IBM 5100 put on the market?
1975.
So maybe that's why the IBM 5100 was central to CERN's operations. The years match after all. No, that's wrong! Was that my inner monologue? What was that? It can't be something as stupidly simple as that. There has to be a worldwide conspiracy involved. Maybe IBM hid their proprietary programming language in the IBM 5100 for the sole purpose of its use in CERN's Z program. IBM and CERN are co-conspirators. And both of them are being manipulated from the shadows by an even larger organization. Yeah, that's way more interesting.
A JPEG? Come on, I can't copy-paste this.
Daru mutters some complaint.
The text isn't in French.
What's on screen right now looks like English.
Actually, there's French, Dutch, and German versions too. The content looks the same though. CERN's purpose heading into the 21st century shall be to establish control over space and time, thereby to enable the destruction of extant history and the creation of an everlasting utopia.
Oh, is she reading what it says? I was like, what is she babbling on about?
Ruled by the committee that encompasses the entirety of past and future events.
Kurisu suddenly starts speaking at a stilted clip.
All right! Maki says she can do English!
Way to go, assistant! Your study abroad in America was all for the sake of today, wasn't it?
Of course not. Stop assigning people roles in your fantasy world.
Daru relinquishes his chair, allowing Kurisu to sit in front of the computer.
In order to maintain this project's secrecy and to allow its name to remain relevant in changing circumstances, we designate it to the Z...
She says Z program. Because she's, you know, American.
Z, like the Greek Omega or the Cyrillic Ya. It is forbidden to assign any meaning to this name or to seek in its significance beyond the project itself. Negative returns are predicted should this edict be violated. Can we stop saying weird words? The Z program is a top-secret project spanning international borders. Like electromagnetic wave research, it has been approved for top priority funding by the Committee of 300. Henceforth, all other research performed by CERN shall function to keep the Z program's existence secret.
I guess Kurisu's reading the preface to a document. It's getting rather dull. Yeah, it is. Is there anything, sorry, oh man, I'm not bored, specific about what exactly the Z program is? Daru types on the keyboard from the side, bringing up another window.
Here. This can't be!
Kurisu bends forward and stares wide-eyed at the words on the screen. What is it?
The purpose of the Z program is to perform time-space displacement experiments by means of high-energy proton-proton collisions.
Time-space displacement experiments. In other words, time travel! I have to struggle to keep from shouting. I quickly run over to the window and close it. It might make it hotter inside, but it would be worse if people outside overheard us.
No way. It was true? You're telling me they've been deceiving the world for nearly 40 years?
Just as I suspected, a great shadow lurks beyond CERN, most likely the organization or one of its puppets.
What organization, you nut job? At least try to be serious some of the time.
What is that word? Don't be ridiculous. My words are always grounded in truth.
Anyway, shouldn't it be the committee instead of the organization? That's what it says here. The Committee of 300. I don't think they mean CERN's Executive Council. What are they talking about?
The world is full of lies. It's not as beautiful as you think.
Listen, Ocarine.
I am listening. The Committee of 300 is the dark power that controls every secret society, every government, every multinational corporation.
You're making things up again.
It's the truth. Google it if you don't believe me. Until now, the human race, for all its accomplishments, has never been able to overcome the barrier called time. The technology of time travel, which can break through that barrier, will change the course of human history. Literally. As it was when we split the atom, this forbidden fruit has the potential to grant us godlike power. Not a man exists who can resist its temptation. And naturally, all those with power will use any means at their disposal to obtain it. Human morality is not but a joke to those who would stand with the gods. Understand, Christina.
Wow, that was quite a speech. Since you seem to know so much about it, does that mean you're aiming for godhood too?
What Hoenn Kyoma desires is the destruction of all who would call themselves gods, the collapse of their hateful system, and a glorious new age of chaos. Oh, that was such a laid-back muahahaha from him.
I'm not asking about Hoenn. I'm asking Okabe.
I am a Hoenn.
In other words, you don't have your own reason.
Damn you, assistant! How dare you attack my very identity!
Forget about him, Makiseshi. Please keep reading.
Daru! What do you mean, forget about me?
I'm tired of listening to conspiracy theories. I'm more interested in the Z program than in your delusions.
I told you, they're not delusions, and they're not theories. They're game theory. But Daru does have a point. Our top priority now is to expose the dark side of the international research organization known as CERN. Continue, assistant.
At least show respect when you're asking for a favor.
Though huffing out complaints, Kurisu obediently goes back to translating.
Stage 1 construction and implementation of the Large Hadron Collider. Over the past half-century, beginning with the proton synchrotron completed in 1959, particle accelerator technology has reached the point where standardized results may be obtained. Stage 2, implementation and testing of lifter technology.
Lifter?
The formation of more than 2 artificial localized singularities, as well as the formation of Kerr black holes, will become possible when this stage is complete. In order to hide the program's true goal, it is necessary to intentionally leak misinformation regarding the formation of black holes. Stage 3, animal experimentation. Stage 4...
Kurisu stops talking. She takes a deep breath, then finally mutters again, angrily.
Human experimentation? For real?
A chill runs up my spine. I admit it, some part of me still saw this as a game. I was elated to discover that an institution as respected as CERN was actually doing time travel research. After all, we ourselves had succeeded, whether by chance or design, in producing our own time travel phenomenon. I thought that maybe we could beat CERN to the first functional time machine design. And wouldn't that be something? But now, just like I said to Kurisu, the world is full of lies. Morals are meaningless. Was it really okay for us to get involved in this?
Hey, Okarin, remember when we hacked in before? I'm pretty sure that email we read said this. Result, error, human is dead, mismatch. For details, see the Jellyman's report.
Someone died?
Could that have something to do with human experimentation?
My throat goes dry. Cold sweat seeps through my brow, and it's not because of the heat. Kurisu and Daru were waiting for me to speak. Are they entrusting the decision to me? I ask myself, is this really okay? Are you sure? There's no turning back. I want to save. True, but can I live with myself if I ignore this conspiracy? Daru. Look up the Jellyman's report. And we'll find out what that is next time on Steinsgate. This is getting intense, y'all. It's a lot of technical jargon that I don't quite understand myself, but when they say stuff that has a punch to it, hey, I'm all for it. So we'll find out more next time. But in the meantime, check out my other videos. I am playing Anna Dream Barbecue, I'm playing Phoenix Wright, and I'm reacting to Meta Runner. I'll be doing some other stuff interspersed between all of that. There's some Iron Mouse YouTube videos that I've been wanting to react to. I don't know if you guys have heard of a YouTuber named Neurosama, I think is the YouTube channel. But she is an artificial intelligence created by a guy named Vidal. And she's got like, she is AI in its best form. I hate AI as an artist, as a voice actor. I hate it, right? But this artificial intelligence is actually fantastic. I could go into more depth about it if I like do a video reacting to like one of her songs, because she doesn't do anything. Vidal and like his team of people and the artists are behind it. They make music and it's good and it's like themed and it's like, it's beautiful. But I already listened to one of them. I don't know if she has other music, but it's really great. So maybe I'll have to react to some of that stuff. I'll just be around. So be sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon and like the video and comment. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.